tell me if this sounds familiar. You spend your whole life being ignored by beautiful girls. But when you finally manage to get one beautiful girl, all of a sudden, she gets fat!
Wow.
I mean, how's that fair? But seriously, ever since I've been with my girlfriend Claire, other women treat me way better than they did when I was actually available. It's like, you having a laugh? Why now? They smile at me in the street, they randomly start conversations, they laugh at all my jokes. Unlike some people, you called me fat 5 seconds ago. Anyway, it's not that Claire don't trust me, because she knows that since I've been with her, I ain't even looked at another girl. I just close my eyes and grab. But when it comes to birds checking me out, it really gets under Claire's skin. And the funny thing is, I always assumed that women were only attracted to me now because girls just had an inherent desire to take other people's stuff. Like when you're at a restaurant and she keeps picking food off your plate. Even though you distinctly remember asking her if she wanted to order a large tray of nachos for the both of you to share. And she said, "Nah, I don't want nachos, I just have a burger. But you can order some for yourself if you like, I'm not really in the mood." But then as soon as she sees you eating nachos, suddenly she's in the mood for nachos and she just has to have one. And then another, and 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 another. But it's fine, I ain't bothered. And apparently, that's not the reason anyway. All I knew was that whenever Claire would come back from the toilet to find some random bird talking to me, first she'd get really annoyed at me like it was my fault because or whatever reason she'd come up with. But then, as soon as we get home, the jealousy would make her immediately want to sleep with me. And boy did she sleep with me. I mean, she took her clothes off and everything, it was amazing. But I was sick of her blaming me. So I asked my mate Damon, how could I prove it weren't my fault the next time a random girl smiled at me? Suggest having a threesome. What kind of stupid advice is... So that's when I decided to search the internet for why having a girlfriend has magically increased my sex appeal. And it turns out there's been a bunch of research into it. And they found that women rate men as more attractive if they're seen with an attractive girlfriend compared to when the same bloke is seen by himself. And the researchers ain't just studied it, they've given it a name. Ridiculous woman syndrome. No, mate choice copying. Where it appears that if a woman ain't already made her mind up, she'll use the behaviour of other women towards a man to help her decide if the man is someone she should want. If an attractive woman wants him, the other women assume that he must have a bunch of desirable unseen qualities and that he's a safe choice. Kinda like not being sure if she wants to eat nachos until she sees someone else enjoying a plate of nachos that he ordered specifically for himself. But it's fine, I ain't bothered. And now I knew the answer, I was fully prepared to explain to my girlfriend that I was just a plate of nachos that other girls had seen her eating. Stop stealing food off my plate! But the conversation got a little sidetracked for some reason, so I didn't get round to telling her. And then, just at that moment, I see a girl at the bar looking over at me with lust in her eyes. Right in front of my girlfriend. And Claire was seething. But now she could see for herself that it weren't my fault. I could take the time to show her the research and I could explain that all this attention I was getting was actually her fault for being so beautiful and assure her that it was because of that beauty that I would never, ever cheat. No more anger, no more jealousy. But then again, so you're going to start initiating conversations with other girls so that Claire catches you and gets jealous. Exactly, because now she don't blame me anymore, she'll just blame the other girl. But then she'll still be jealous enough to rip me clothes off when we get home. Am I a great boyfriend or what? So, just so you can have more excitement in the bedroom, you're going to make your girlfriend hate random women. I'm not making her hate random women. It's not my fault if she's a bad feminist. But then surprisingly, Damon made me start to doubt my own plan with a rare bit of wisdom. It may seem harmless now, but deception and manipulation always do more harm than good in the end. And is, quite frankly, a really unhealthy way to go about suggesting a threesome. Stop making this about threesomes. So about a month later, me and Claire are in a bar when she says, "I'm going to the toilet." As soon as she leaves, I spot a nice looking blonde. Showtime. How's it going? Yeah, good. Now remember, I don't actually want to chat her up. I just need to stay in the conversation long enough for Claire to see us talking and get jealous. But Blondie ain't giving nothing to the conversation, so I had to pull out the big guns. What do you think about stealing food off other people's plates when you already have a sufficient amount of...
Look, I'm not really trying to meet any new guys tonight.
I'm actually here to meet up with friends. I can tell this blonde's about to walk off, but Claire still ain't seen us talking, so I get desperate. You can't blame me for wanting to chat up a girl as beautiful as you. Come on, give me a shot. Who knows how much we might have in common if you just give me another 20 seconds. 20 seconds? Why not? We're both young, free and I couldn't say it. I guess pretending my girlfriend didn't exist was a step too far, even for this diabolical plan. I had to abort. You know what? On second thought...
Oh my God, Leslie! Claire? Oh my God!
Oh no! They know each other.
This is my boyfriend, Jerry. Your boyfriend?
And now Blondie thinks I was genuinely trying to chat her up behind my girlfriend's back. Oh, why did I have to be born?
And you left them alone?
No, Claire's gone to the bar and Blondie's out looking for her mates. But I've only got a few minutes. How do I stop her telling Claire that I was trying to chat her up? And please, bruv, I need some proper advice this time. Honestly, bruv, I think you need to just own up to it. Tell her everything. About the mate choice copying stuff and making her jealous to get her more passionate in the bedroom. All of it. It may not completely get you off the hook, but at the very least, you can take solace in the fact that you were man enough to own up to your mistake in the end. If you're not going to take this seriously, I don't know why I even bothered calling you, but when I turn back around to Blondie, she's gone back inside. Why did I have to be born? I rush back inside, but it's too late. Okay, just let me explain. But then I froze. I tried to think of a clever explanation where I come out smelling the roses. So many ridiculous excuses came to mind, each one more convoluted than the last. But after trying to think of every cowardly, Weasley way to avoid taking responsibility for my own stupidity, I finally accepted that I needed to just man up and take Damon's advice. I think we should have a threesome.
Gentlemen! Nah.
Okay, so hypothetically, if you enjoyed this video, right, you had a good laugh, and then someone, not necessarily me, but someone told you that there was another video on the channel you could watch that you may not have seen before, and the only thing you had to do to watch it was click on a thumbnail. Now obviously you don't have to, because we're only speaking hypothetically, but hypothetically, if all that was true, would you click it? Would you?